Good morning, and welcome to the Adult Career Pathways Training and Support Center webcast series. We're broadcasting live this morning from the National Career Clusters Institute in Fort Worth, Texas. In addition to our conference audience, we also have several hundred virtual audience members joining us from points across the country. I'd like to thank the National Association of State Directors of Career Technical Education Consortium, hosts of the Career Clusters Institute, for providing us this opportunity to broadcast this morning. I'd also like to thank the U.S. Department of Education, Office of Vocational and Adult Education, for their sponsorship and participation in the webcast series. I'm Hope Kottner, Vice President of CORD, the Center for Occupational Research and Development, and I'll be your host this morning. This webcast is one of several in a series focusing on critical aspects of developing high-quality adult career pathways programs. The series is sponsored by the Designing Instruction for Career Pathways project, managed by Kratos Learning in partnership with CORD. Our webcast today will focus on applying lessons learned from career technical education, or CTE, to adult career pathways. During the second half of our webcast this morning, you'll have the opportunity to ask questions of our panelists. For those of you in the live audience, if you have a question, please just jot it down on the cards that you were given when you came in this morning, and someone from the project team will collect it from you. For those of you in our virtual audience, you can use Twitter to submit your questions by tweeting to #CareerPathways. Our session today will examine a number of topics related to OVE's Program of Study, or POS, design framework. It's a valuable tool for CTE programs across the country. We'll look at how the framework can be extended to adult education to enhance adults' academic and career readiness skills, particularly within the context of an adult career pathways program. We'll hear about promising practices from CTE programs that have used the POS framework and other tools to develop rigorous programs of study and highlight lessons learned and applications for adult career pathways. We're also going to focus on some of the more promising intersections of CTE and adult education and how various initiatives, models, and strategies from CTE are bolstering state and local practitioners' ability to build successful adult career pathway programs. Before we begin, I'd like to introduce our panelists for today. To my left is Brian Durham. Brian is the Senior Director for Academic Affairs and Career Technical Education at the Illinois Community College Board. In this capacity, he has responsibility for community college transfer education, teacher education, career and technical education, remedial education, as well as a number of special initiatives, including the STEM College and Career Readiness Program, Dual Credit, and the Illinois Articulation Initiative. Brian's led the implementation of the Community College System's Programs of Study initiative that focuses on connecting K-12 curriculum to community colleges through Perkins 4. Brian also brings adult ed and family literacy experience as well as WIA experience to his current position. On Brian's left is Dr. Blake Flanders. Blake is the Vice President for Workforce Development for the Kansas Board of Regents, where he provides executive leadership for the Kansas Post-Secondary Technical Education Authority. In this role, Blake is the state leader for issues involving the post-secondary education and training system in the development of an educated workforce that aligns with the needs of the Kansas economy. His scope of responsibility includes developing a policy agenda for post-secondary technical education, curriculum and program evaluation, system funding, benchmarks and accountability, and the management of federal initiatives. He's also a member of the Kansas Works State Workforce Board and is the state lead for Kansas's Accelerating Opportunity Initiative. And finally, Albert Palacios on the end there. Albert is an education specialist in the College and Career Transitions branch of OVE's Division of Academic and Technical Education. He manages the rigorous Program of Study grant program and contributes his expertise in advanced manufacturing, transportation, virtual environments, educational technology, and STEM to career technical education. Before joining OVE, Mr. Palacios was a labor policy analyst at Bloomberg Government, where he led a team of researchers studying economic data and the impact of federal legislation and regulation on business, employment, and wages. He's also served as a senior education policy advisor under contract to the Office of Post-Secondary Education and fulfilled a term appointment at the Department of Labor's Employment and Training Administration Office of Workforce Investment.